Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Hey, Silver.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Taking on the midfield logo. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. To throw is Duggan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Duggan looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Raiders! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That will throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll run on first down. Third. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. From the left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing, Duggan. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Duggan. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On fourth down, Dugan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Duggan now to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turning over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hurt sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Throwing on 1st down, Dugan. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Hurts fumbles it.
And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Dugan. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? Challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
63, 63, 63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. Strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On fourth down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses. Catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, and the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to try and take off with it. He'll pitch it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bird. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dugan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Silver.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that
answer. That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 46 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw is Duggan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back. Complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Bucs looking to change the play.
73. 73.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part